Hi, welcome to Fishing the Midwest. If you're like me, you like to get bit to catch fish, and a good way to do that is go to an area or a lake that has a good multi-species bite and target whatever is biting. Today we're going to do that. We're going to be in the Alexandria, Minnesota area. Now, speaking of Alexandria, today I'm at Diamond Buick GMC, and I'm in the all-new, newly designed Sierra GMC truck. Wow, this thing has some great features, and I love the new interior. Now, back to getting bit. We're going to Alexandria. Great multi-species fishing in this area. We're early June. The walleyes are on the bite. We're going to be with Matt Gilbertson. Now, Matt's a bass head, but I'm pretty sure he can catch walleyes too. So we're going to get on a walleye bite and see if we can make it happen. Well, today the goal is to catch walleyes. It's the beginning of June, and this is often a time when the walleyes bite good. We're with Matt Gilbertson. Now, Matt says that bass are his specialty, and he's a really good tournament bass pro, so we know that's the case, but I'm pretty sure he's a good multi-species angler as well. Well, we're starting on one of the lakes that is one of the best known walleye lakes in the area. The DNR Lake Survey says that the population is good. Our hope is that these fish have started to slide out a little bit deeper on some of the main lake structure out off the deep weed line. We start out pulling a bottom bouncer and a night crawler rig. We mark some fish on the depth finder, and it's not long, and we get bit. Walleye, Matt.
I do, Mike.
I thought you were a bass fisherman.
I try. Just a little one.
Not a bad one, though. 15-incher, I bet.
Right?
Those are the kind the guys up north call them greasers.
Yes. This one will taste good. I fish walleyes 2 times a year. I do it in the spring and late in the fall. Walleye fishing in Alexandria has been really good. Oh, there we go, Mike.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna beat you, Matt. Mine's bigger than yours.
Yes, it is.
There we go.
But not by much, Mike.
No. I beat you by ½ an inch, maybe. The cool thing about Alexandria is there's lots of places right now. Matt, can you hand me that hook out?
Absolutely.
There's lots of places you can go and catch them like that. And when you put a knife right there and go down, I'm not 100% convinced this is a walleye. Now I think it is.
All this net hurts, but
Nice net job, Matt.
Right, good catch with the net. You get an assist on that one, don't I, Mike?
Heck yeah. Let's measure this one. I want to see if he's a 15. We can just use that.
Oh, you got this net.
It's fancy net.
It's kind of a nice net. Then you can measure him. If you drop him, he goes right in.
He is 14. We'll put this one back. Well, these fish aren't set up in the numbers that we were hoping for. There's a few fish out on the main lake stuff. We're gonna make a change, and that's one of the beauties of the Alexandria area. A lot of lakes, a lot of water, a lot of fish. Let's hit another lake. This lake is a little bit deeper. It's more of a classic walleye lake with deep water, a lot of main lake structure. We think these fish are probably a little bit behind schedule in terms of being set up in summer patterns. So we're gonna start with the Jigging a minnow in shallows, an early season pattern. We got a walleye?
Yep, got a nice one, Mike.
I should get here with the net, Matt. Oh yeah, that is a nice walleye. There you go. Nice.
Nice. When you
It's a pretty
find
nice
them-
fish, Matt.
Yeah, not a bad one. Must be, we got this handy little ruler.
17.
It's like you've caught a walleye before, Mike. 17 and a half.
Yep.
Nice fish.
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by G3 Boats, Lew's, Strike King, and Alexandria, Minnesota. Lew's products are available at these fine retailers: Christofferson's Bait, Omnia Fishing, Reed's Family Outdoor Outfitters, and many other retailers across the Midwest.
You can't choose the weather, but you can choose outerwear that works. Technical apparel, rain gear, soft shells, sunwear, when you need to stay comfortable all day, choose Blackfish, because you can't choose the weather.
Alexandria, Minnesota is a multi-season, multi-species fishing hotspot with more than 300 lakes to fish, world-renowned bass fishing, booming walleye populations, and top panfish and muskie opportunities make Alexandria an angler's dream destination. Plus, Alexandria has a vibrant downtown, great golf courses, miles of ski, snowmobile, and bike trails, and fantastic dining and lodging options. If you're looking for great fishing and family fun, consider Alexandria, Minnesota for your next vacation. Distinctive Cabinet Design manufactures commercial millwork, retail fixtures, and residential cabinetry. Plus, they handle all your granite and quartz needs. There is no job too small or too large, whether it's custom kitchens for the homeowner or retail fixtures for hospitals, hotels, casinos, banks, and more. Distinctive Cabinet can do the job for you. Visit the website to know more. Distinctive Cabinet Design, serving Minnesota and the entire country since 1999. Closed captioning on Fishing the Midwest is provided by Offshore Tackle, your leader in trolling technology.
It's a walleye.
Is it a walleye?
Yep.
That's what we came. Oh, that's a nice walleye.
It's a nice walleye.
Really nice walleye. Ooh. Nice, Matt.
Nice walleye.
Good job.
Thank you.
You are on them.
Right. Another one. Maybe it's the same one. They look about the same.
This one's a little bigger.
Nice fish.
That is a nice fish. You know, so we switched lakes, and that's another thing that's awesome about the Alexandria area. I mean, what, we drive 10 minutes and we're on a fresh body of water?
Yep.
trying to get a little nicer ones.
Right.
And we're getting them.
Yeah, another nice healthy one. And
Yep.
it's just a beautiful, beautiful fish. A lot of people
Eat
would
that
eat
one.
that one.
Yep. Yeah, well, one of the cool things about what's happening is these fish are shallow. They're in maybe 6 to 10 feet. They're on a weed line, but we're looking for some sandy patches. We can actually see some of these fish roaming up shallow. Hooked up again. Big fish.
This one's a bass, I think, this time.
Is it? It's kind of moving around like a bass.
Yeah, definitely a bass.
Oh, that's okay. Down there.
I got this one.
All right. You like to catch bass, don't you?
I like bass, yes. All right. All part of walleye fishing. You catch a little bass, catch some walleyes, maybe get a northern or two mixed in.
Yeah. That's one of the things about jigging a minnow during the spring or the early summer. You're gonna get bit. You're not always sure what it is.
Today we were pitching a jigging minnow. It's right up my alley. A lot like fishing jigworm on the weed line for bass. We were seeing the fish, the walleyes up shallow, and I could sight fish them just like bass fishing. What do we got here?
After you identify it,
That's a walleye.
that is a walleye. It's a walleye that's taking some drag.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a nice walleye, Matt. Oh, look at that. That's a pretty fish. Nice.
Stole my bait.
Stole your bait?
Rebaited and pitched back out there and he bit again. He was hungry.
There you go. That's a nice one there.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
I'm betting he's 17 and a half.
What are we betting?
The cameraman buys us dinner.
Ooh, I like that bet. We both win.
Yeah.
It's a nice hook out.
That is a nice hook out. 17 and a half.
Oh.
Ooh, 18 and a smidgen.
18
Nice.
and a smidgen. Nice fish, though.
That is a nice fish.
All right.
Good work, Matt. So today's L squared, location and lure choice. Today's location is weed lines. We're targeting two areas, inside turns and points. And specifically where we found most of the fish was on the sand patches, the openings in the weeds, 6 to 10 feet. Today's lure is simple, it's a jig and a minnow. An 1/8 ounce jig, we used a quarter a little bit, but the 1/8 was the best size. 1/8 ounce jig head, spot tail shiner, 6-pound fluorocarbon line on a sensitive spinning rod and reel. That's all it takes.
There's a walleye.
You got a walleye, Matt?
Yep.
A good one?
Nope, just a little guy.
Little guy.
We'll flip him in here. Nice little walleye. 15-incher.
That's 15er, huh?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's another one that if we were in the mood for a meal,
We have a pretty good fish fry going
We
so
would.
far tonight. Little walleye.
caught a walleye.
Right species.
It is the right species. So that's what a walleye looks like.
Right. Yeah, that's another nice one. If we were having a good fish fry,
Yeah.
we would
14
be adding that one to
incher.
the collection.
Yeah. Huh. So that's a walleye.
These fish aren't really aggressive today, but they are biting pretty decent. Got a little light bite and they're hanging on. Gives me enough time to figure out what I got going on, whether it's the sand or the grass or a fish. And bang, we're catching them.
Nice walleye.
Nice walleye, we'll get the net for you.
Matt, that's 2 walleyes in a row.
Yeah, he's on fire now, folks.
There we go. Thank you, sir.
Nice fish, Mike.
Thank you. We're having some fun.
The guide's finally on him.
Finally.
Look out, walleyes.
Look out, yep. So that's what you're supposed to do. Throw it in there. And when they, Matt, I figured it out. When you
Yep.
throw it in there and your rod kind of bounces and then they pull back, that's usually a fish.
Yeah, so that's been happening a lot. Now you clicked. All right, good. I'm glad you got it figured out now.
I'm putting it all together. There's another fish. And the cool thing is we actually saw that fish and pitched to it. And one of the things that helping us is our relevant polarized sunglasses with the chameleon technology. They adjust to the light conditions, so your visual clarity is great. What do you got, Matt?
Got a nice little walleye, Mike.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm getting pretty good at the net. That is a nice walleye.
Well, every good captain needs a good net man.
That's right. That's
A
right.
captain and a net man can be the same.
Yes. I'm the guide, right?
Right, you are the guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, beautiful walleye.
That is a beautiful walleye. That's a 18er, don't you think?
Measuring backwards, 17. 17-inch fish, nice fish for the day.
Nice. Had
Again,
several
just
of those.
keeps adding to that mess of fish for our fish fry.
I know that we keep talking about.
Right.
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by Hanna's Marine, Blackfish Gear, Cabotogama Lake, and Diamond Buick GMC.
Pro-inspired, pro-designed, tested and proven by legends on the water, dominating the tournament trail for over 50 years. Everything you need, one legendary brand. Strike King.
Strike King products are available at these fine retailers: Christofferson's Bait, Omnia Fishing, Reed's Family Outdoor Outfitters, and many other retailers across the Midwest.
Hanna's Marine has a huge selection of boats, pontoons, and accessories priced to fit any budget. Our knowledgeable and experienced team will help you select from industry-leading boat manufacturers, including G3, Basscat, Stingray, and Yarcraft, and pontoons from Crest and Suncatcher. Don't get left on the shore. Shop Hanna's to experience more. Visit www.hannasmarine.com today. Your boat, your memories, our business. Hanna's Marine, keeping you on the water.
Lake Cabotogama in Voyageurs National Park is your year-round destination for experiencing nature at its finest. Enjoy the solitude of the pristine wilderness while having all the comforts of home available in many of the full-service resorts. The fishing is world-class, and so are all of the other outdoor activities that are abundant in all the seasons. Cab is the perfect place for your family or group of friends, and Cab is an easy drive from anywhere in the Midwest. Lake Cabotogama in northern Minnesota. Discover Cab now.
Are you ready for a different way of life? A job that brings you close to the things you love. Together, we train, we build, you play. Visit workatsuperior.com to apply. That's workatsuperior.com.
Walleye?
Little walleye?
Yep.
A nettable walleye? Oh yeah.
We can net them or flip them in the boat.
Well, since I'm here,
All right, we'll get them in the net.
next year's.
Next year's fish, yep.
Yep.
Yep. But nonetheless, they'll bend pull again.
Exactly.
It's a good pull.
Yep.
So yeah, 13-incher.
Today we're using various loose rods. We're using the speed sticks. There's some actions in the speed sticks that are kind of specific to walleye fishing. Matt's using those, and as you can see, they're doing a great job. I'm using a Pro TI jigging rod as well. The cool thing about those rods and reels is we're using the new Lose Hypermag spinning reels. They're magnesium. They're super smooth, they're light, and they've got quality drags.
What do you got, Mike?
Bass. Good bass. Big bass.
Would you like the net?
Yeah. Ugh.
Go.
He's not a huge bass, but he's bass. Bass in the Alexandria area.
Bass fishing is my favorite thing to do because we have a lot of lakes with bass in them and a lot of bass. So when I get out fishing, I get an opportunity to go, I can catch 20, 30, 40, 50 fish a night, sometimes even more. So I prefer to target that just for the steady action. What do you got, Mike?
It's a good fish, whatever it is, Matt.
Well, I'll get the net for you.
It's digging a little bit.
It's a nice walleye.
There we go.
There you go.
There's an Alexandria area walleye. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Matt, you got that hook out?
I do.
I got it up right here.
Okay.
Let's see what this one measures. Well, on that bigger fish, what happened is, I don't know, Matt's caught 6 or 7. I think I've maybe caught 1. And I tell Matt, I said, well, maybe I'll catch the big one. And we actually slid up shallow and we saw 3 fish and we thought they were all overs. And I said to Matt, I said, maybe I'll catch one of those. And a couple pitches later, I double up, or I set the hook on one, the rod doubles up, and well, flying squirrel.
Well, you're pretty good with that measurement.
21?
I would agree.
You know, that's one of the fun things about the Alexandria area. These lakes have a lot of fish in them, so you're fishing multiple year classes, which means you're gonna get some of those small fish, you're gonna get some eater fish, and some throwback fish.
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by Distinctive Cabinet Design, Superior Industries, Relevant Sunglasses, Vexilar, and K-Drill. Lou's products are available at these fine retailers: Christofferson's Bait, Omnia Fishing, Reed's Family Outdoor Outfitters, and many other retailers across the Midwest.
The things we had in common were our families and being outside.
You dovetail it with our backgrounds in optics. You look at the landscape out there and you say, well, why is nobody doing this? Like, we could provide something so much better. You're actually talking about the science of the animal and how it can actually help people harvest more, enjoy the outdoors more.
Here at Diamond Buick GMC of Alexandria, we have a simple goal for your new or used vehicle buying experience: customer satisfaction. Our friendly, knowledgeable sales staff will work with you in a no-pressure, hassle-free environment. We also have an accommodating service department that will work hard after the sale to guarantee your continued satisfaction. Family-owned and serving Alexandria and all of West Central Minnesota for over 25 years. Visit us in Alexandria at Diamond Buick GMC and experience the Diamond difference.
Only K-Drill is designed specifically for a cordless, brushless drill. High-carbon steel chipper blade system with a thermal-wrapped flighting design means less impact and stress on your drill. The K-Drill will just keep cutting holes long after the competition fails. The K-Drill is durable, built to last with free lifetime blade sharpening. The K-Drill comes in 3 sizes with extensions available. Whether you're running and gunning or cutting open old holes, the K-Drill revolutionizes ice fishing.
It is, by George.
Walleye?
It is a walleye. We'll bring them in the boat. Mike, you were talking about our year classes earlier, and we've got that bigger one that we caught, the 17-incher, and now here's one of those, the next size coming up. The Alexandria area is awesome. We have so many lakes to choose from for fishing, which I prefer to do. We have great downtown, great shopping, great restaurants, golf courses if you're a golfer, awesome golf courses, and our lodging is second to none. And if you love to fish, the beginning part of June, end of May is an awesome time to fish. All the seasons are open here if you like to catch and keep something to eat, and you can target all of our species. Also in the fall, September, the weather lately, the last few years has been awesome, and we get a great fall bite in the Alexandria area.
Fish?
Fish on.
Good one?
I think it's a walleye.
All right.
Definitely a walleye. Not as big as your last one, Mike, but nonetheless.
Where is he?
The target species.
There it is. Oh, you know what that looks like?
Dinner.
Dinner. Yeah. Nice.
You know, Mike, it's kind of nice that we can go out fishing in Alexandria area here. We're in the middle of the afternoon, bright sunny day, and we're catching walleyes. That's not what the book says.
You know what, Matt? The book doesn't say bright sunny days, but it didn't used to say this shallow either. You know, things have changed.
Yeah, it definitely has changed with the zebra mussels and everything, and the walleyes still bite, so that's the best part about it.
And there's a lot of them still.
No, we have more than just fishing in Alexandria with the whole family. Bring the family. If it's a rain day, wind day, you can go to the parks, the bike trails, the museums, boat museum, the Runestone Museum, shopping. We have awesome things to do if you're not on the water.
Yeah, making a lake change was important to this catch. And, you know, the cool thing about Alexandria is there's a bunch of lakes that have really good walleye populations. So if the weather conditions or the wind isn't the way you want it on a certain lake, or the bite's not as good as you'd hope, you can jump to another lake. Or if the walleyes aren't going, you can switch to largemouth bass. If the bass aren't going, you can switch to crappies or bluegills. If you like muskies, we got muskies as well. Alexandria, multi-species paradise. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you again next time. And as always, remember to include a youngster in your next outdoors adventure.